How's it going, everybody? I'm Drifty from Driftwood Gaming. This is an RPG Maker MV First Impressions video. This is called Alcana, The Last Hope. It's by ChrAndGow Games. So let's jump into it. Not too impressed right off the start. We got the default font, some, you know, built-in backgrounds. At least there is some, you know, overlaid, you know, Microsoft Word looking stuff with underline here. I don't understand. Always dash on, command remember on, difficulty. That's interesting. Let's leave that normal. Sync monitor FPS, we'll lock it at 60. I guess that's fine. We'll leave that how it is. What is extra? Credits? Alright. Simple. So are we locked in it? It sucks that we're locked in it. Ugh. Escape doesn't do anything. You should at least allow check the fast forward button if you're gonna do a long scroll text. You know, so we can hold enter to speed it up, or give the option to escape out of it. I don't know. Okay. Not off to a great start, I'll tell you that. Okay, let's look at help. Please don't be a giant scroll. We do have a help file. Could be linked to a website or something. Or it could just be included. That's cool. It's good to include something like that. Yeah, even like a PDF file would be kind of cool to include something like that, you know? Okay, anyway, let's jump into a new game and see what this is about. Help. Help me. Huh? Who is saying that? Please, someone help us. Where are you located? Where can I find you? I am in the Denmark ruins. Denmark ruins? Where's that? That's not a location that I know. Listen, we need to find a pawn who can... A person who can what? You're lucky you got me here as quick as you could. The reading I'm getting are not from any coordinates on Earth. If my calculation, singular, are correct, then the message should have been coming from that location. Here, it's marked on an unnamed planet. Although I would love to check it out, I have to get going. As for you, though, if you wish to go there, you can. No questions asked. Just jump into it. All of this is auto run, by the way. But what the? What happened? Evil force tried to take the gems of life. Gems of life? What are you talking about? No, It's worse than I thought. What, are they all dying? This can't be happening. Hey, Alexis, get up. What happened? What happened to the gems of life? Why does everybody stutter? He got them. Why would he do that, Chad? I'm not too sure. You're hurt, aren't you? I can patch you up if you... No, I'll be... No, Dad. Hey, I guess I didn't realize how injured I actually was. That's not how you spell injured. Dad, you really need to take it easy. By the way, who is that person over there? Him? Ouch, I'm not sure. I'm Hikaru. I'm a human from Earth. I came here because I heard you two cry for help. Earth? What is Earth? I have never heard of that place. I would have thought so. Your planet here seems to be millions of light years away from it. Light years? How many years does that convert into? No. Light years doesn't measure time. It measures distance. It's not too fondly used outside of space travel. Oh, I think I get it. It's like Necronomicons. Necronomicons? Yeah, Necronomicons. They are equal to blah 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 foots. Foots, you mean feet? Oops, my bad. Yes, I did mean feet. Well, if your mathematical system is at least able to comprehend the same extent, we might be able to get somewhere. Okay, Alexis. Was it? Yep. Well, I have a feeling that you needed me for some reason. I don't exactly know for what, but as I also said earlier, I do know you two called for me to go and help you. Wait, you're him? Him? Dad, this is the man I was talking about from my dreams. Are you sure it's him? I mean, he doesn't exactly fit what you described as him. It has to be him. There's no doubt about it. I have no clue what you're talking about. I have no clue where the story's going. The warrior from the alternate planet, destined to restore. Man, just look at this sentence. Look at this. It's not how you spell alternate. It's not how you spell destined. It's not how you spell restore. I thought it was only a dream. But you're here. You're actually here. Again? What? She is getting at that. Her dreams supposedly showed you restoring the life of gems to the gems of life. Like some sort of vision. It's not how you spell vision. I guess, although I don't exactly believe in that kind of stuff. It's not how you spell believe. I'm not sure. I'm not too fond of the idea of going off something without a lot of reasoning, but I guess it might have some kind of truth. It's not how you spell truth. You're actually believing this. No, I mean there has to be a reason in which... You know what, your story is just going on and on and on. Frankly, it's boring and hard to get through because of the spelling, and it needs to get to the point. You know, you're spending too much show text without anything happening here. Yay, and we will also help in whatever way we can. And plus this default font, it's like, you might as well just say, I didn't really try that hard. I never agreed on that. But I guess I kind of have to, as it is my job to protect the gems of life at all costs. Oh, you might also need this. You might need P to get anything around here. Oh, thank you. Trust me. I will get those gems of life back. You better. Okay, this map, or lack of a map. You found a potion. You found a potion. Add some detail to it. Oh, hello. Is something wrong? I can heal you if you wish. I can heal you for 10p. Well, no, Momo. Alright, let's look at our menu. Very default. Didn't even rename the stuff in the database. We have Omni Slash. We are using some plugins. We're given extra accessories. Could add icons to those if you wanted to. Do have a little profile. Looks like they all have a sentence profile. We have formation. Yanfly's formations. We're all set as heroes. So you can see that no work has gone into the database at all. Default font, default all this stuff. Can we even save it? We are able to save with 3 slots. Alright. Please don't talk to me. Alright. Okay, so if I were to head over here, I should... My apologies, did you need something from me? Hey, don't touch my TV. Okay. It might be better to not look in someone else's dresser. Well, there are some interactables, that's good. It's an oven. It's a fridge full of food. Would you like to take some food out? Yeah. You got some food. Your items need description. Your maps need detail. Your walls maybe... Well, I mean, I'm okay with that, actually. The 3 high walls and stuff. 4 high walls. That's 3. This is 3. Yeah. That's fine. The mapping is just very bland, right? There's nothing really happening. We have random encounters here. Battle background would be helpful. This isn't the worst background, actually. It kind of fits right here. but I still prefer battle backgrounds. Alright, let's say our basic attacks. Okay, so I'm assuming that we're going to see default animations and default. We have an action sequence. We do have some different swords. Those weapons look different, so some customization has gone in there. We are getting some basic action sequencing. All that stuff you can get pretty easily. Excuse me. Still getting over this little cold. I'm feeling much better, that's good. Well, this looks cool. What is going on here? Okay, what's happening here? This is the Ether Sword. No one has been able to lift it from where it rests. Okay, so maybe we come back later. That's kind of cool. I like that. Okay, we have no magic. We have no special. We do have a skill called Omni Slash, and we can see heal. Default, of course. Cool. Even though it's very defaulted, the combat's not over hard or complicated at the beginning. Doesn't need to be, but it does need to present some sort of challenge very soon, like after half an hour or so. So if these just stay super easy and we don't get any more skills, then it would be a degrading experience. Or not a degrading, an experience that would degrade over the time you played it. Would make you feel degraded. Ah. The mapping is just has no effort really put into it, from what I can see. It's just big. Let's check out Omni Slash. Hopefully it's something cool looking. Well, not too bad. I guess it was something. I was hoping for different animations, better animations, but at least it was a sequence. You know, I appreciate that. So far, we've only seen one enemy, the Ice Wisp, which hasn't really done anything besides default attacks. You need the boss key to unlock this chest. Okay. A little bit of lag here and there. Not sure what causes that. Come on, game. Come on, game. Come on, game. You can do it. What is happening? What is happening? It's not my computer. It's the MV engine. Yeah, this dungeon is kind of disappointing. See if we can get away. So let's hit this, or we gotta move the ball over the thing to get the spikes or whatever. Cool. Little mini puzzles. I mean, that wasn't much of a puzzle, but I like the attempt. It'd be cool to see more than one type of enemy, and some other abilities as well. So there's got to be some combination of. There we go. Boss key was found. Did you really think you could sneak up on a skilled ninja such as I? I know where everything is. I won't let you past. And with that, I bid you adieu. Alright. Let's do an Omni Snash. Omni Snash on this guy. Wish we had some more abilities and maybe some different animations besides the default slash and heal. The font is just atrocious too. This is Yanfly's animated SV enemies. If you're interested in how to get like battler sprites as enemies, it's real easy. Got some tutorials on it. But I mean, nowadays I would probably look at the Dragon Bones, setting up Dragon Bones before I would even do enemies that look like your battlers. Well, that wasn't too hard. I was hoping for more of a challenge. I wanted to see some cool abilities. It's just, you know, it's like, meh. Good job, Hikaru. Now we just need to... Did you really think you took me down? Now we all know that I will not stop until you are dead now, don't you? So he's back, and instead of giving a third enemy or a different variation of that boss, it's just the same boss with 3 other guys with him. So I should save Omni Slash for that. I mean, he has a basic attack. And they all have the basic attack. I mean, is that fun to you? When you play this, or you're like, yeah, this is fun? Games like this are games that I would play to experience a cool story. You know what I mean? Like, I'm totally cool with this sort of battle system and the default font and all that. If the story's good, like, I put up with a bunch of BS. I don't care. But when you've got, you know, 3 misspelled words in 1 sentence, I just can't care very much for the story. Like, you obviously didn't, so why should I, you know? It's like, if the developer doesn't show that they care about their own project, why should anyone else care about it? Is kind of the way that you would look at something like that. Now, that's not... I'm not saying that's the case. Oh, the owner, or the developer doesn't care. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what's being demonstrated, what's being shown, what's being presented. What is and what it looks like are usually 2 different things. So I'm not saying what it is, I'm telling you what it looks like. And what it looks like is that you have no... You really didn't care. Like, you didn't want to go the extra... You know, you didn't want to spend the extra time to learn how to change your font. You didn't want to spend the extra time to even change any of the items in the database, really. You know, or maybe, I'm sure you have some, but I mean, we have, what do we got? The basic potion. You did create custom food here. You didn't even go through the time to add a description to what the items do. What does the food do? How are we supposed to know what the food does, you know? We don't know what it does. You know, you didn't change the name from Special and Magic. You don't have to do that, but it just shows you weren't creative enough, or you didn't have the time, you didn't put the time into it. So basically what I'm getting to is, if you don't want to put the time in your game to make it, you know, stand out, then just don't send it to me. Just don't send it to me. And I am going to upload this one as an example. Grr, this is pointless. Let's do this once and for all. Right, so, like, again, once I said, instead of designing a 3rd form or a 2nd form of the ninja, you're going with the small effort approach. Instead of, let's design a new enemy for this phase, you're like, well, let's just put more of these other crappy enemies we've seen 1,000 times. You know, that's the path of least resistance. That's the easy road. And did it really affect the challenge of the fight at all? No. Ice Hell. Now, see, that's cool. I like seeing stuff like that. That was a great move. Cool. Except for the ending, you could have, instead of having him move across and hit them all with his hand, since he does that as his basic attack, he's doing a spell now. So you should have him just look like he's casting a spell or throwing a skill. And, but anyway, that was cool. I liked that. You know, when you put, I can see you spent a little bit of time on that, right? That one move took you some time, right? So you have to kind of put that effort, that mindset into every aspect of your game. Every item, spend time on the description. Put icons in the description, /I, you know, if you want to call a state, /IT. You do /II for the icon of the item, /IT for an icon for a state, IS for the icon of a skill, you know, IA for the icon of an armor, IW for the icon of a weapon. Goes on and on. And you want to go that extra mile and do that extra step. Got level 7. No, this can't be. Is he actually done for this time, or is he going to try and pull another fake death on us again? No, he's done for this time. I made sure to finish him off. I don't care if he'll come back or not, so long as the Gem of Life is safe is all that really matters. Are you sure that is all that matters? Isn't your safety also a little important too? You know, spell check. Just spell check it. No, Chad and I have devoted our lives to making sure they remain safe. Our safety is nothing to be concerned. If you say so, I won't fight with you. No, Alexis, he has a point. We shouldn't just rush into any combat we see just because it's a threat to the Gems of Life. What? But you said, who cares about what I said in the past? The thing is that our safety is in fact a factor in protecting the Gems of Life. If we put ourselves in situations in which we know we can't win, then we are sure to die. And if we die, well, you sure as hell know that that means that the gems will not be protected. I think what he's trying to get at is that if you don't think about your own safety, then you will be more likely to get hurt. Well, no, but that is also very true. No, you're right. After you put it that way, I can't really argue with you about it. But please, let's just finish our task, then we can talk after. Agreed. See, I don't even know what their conversation was about. Like, I don't know if that was, I don't know. Alright, we have one of the crystals restored. That's a very, you know, generic. You want to get away from the whole restoring the crystals and all of that kind of thing. I know it's iconic, but it's been done and redone and rehashed and redone 1,000 times, right? So you're not going to win that fight trying to restore the crystals. You're not going to make that a unique game trying to restore the crystals. It could be the coolest game, but if you're restoring the crystals, it's not going to really escape the trope machine, you know? And it's okay to use tropes, but just be selective with the ones you pick, and know your the games that have come out that have been before this. You know your Final Fantasies and your games, right? That is right. Now we just need to earthquake time. Shoot the volcano. You really need a spell check. What was that guy? That was one of the nature help workers. He will deal with the volcano, but it might be good to help him out. He is a friend of mine after all. Then let's not waste any time. I think, yeah, even waste is misspelled. I think you... Is that like waist around your belt kind of waist? I don't know. Anyway, that's where I'm going to end this first impressions video. I do think there are some cool things in this project. I'm not bashing on this project, because I don't really do that bash on games thing. But I do tell you what I think about the game, and everything I say is just my opinion. I could be wrong. You could add some different collision checking right here. The mapping needs a little work. You know, add some details to the map. make it a little bit smaller. I would say try to make all your maps a little bit smaller, cut off some corners, and add some more details. Like this little area is pretty good. It's kind of symmetric. Not that it should be or shouldn't be. I would probably cut off, since it has a little walkway right here, I would probably cut part of this off right here. Cut part of this off. And then this will be like part of wilderness. And then there's like a fence from up here that goes like down to right there. Boom. And then the road starts coming right here. And all of this is wild wilderness. And then the fence kind of just follow. There's no fence on this side. It's just mountain pass. You know, like, because normally people would build their structures next to natural things to use as like a windbreak and security. Or villages are built near rivers because they need the water to help the everything grow, and people would build their civilizations right next to this mountain and use it as cover. So there could be a mountainside right here. You know, you don't have to justify every mapping choice that you put in the game, but just try to logically think about, is this a big open space? Does this look kind of unnatural or bland, you know, or anything like that? There's a lot of things that you could do to improve this game, a lot of things. I would start off by going through the database and changing some names of your stuff, changing the icons of the things. I do like that you got rid of the default MV icon set. Thank you for doing that. It's a gross one. The VX one is much better, and if it's been resized, Yanfly's got one on his website, yanfly.mo, if you want to get that. And then, you know, you can. He also has a generator. He has an icon generator that you can make it's an awesome little application by Yanfly, free for. You know, it's like a $10 application or $20 application that was given out for free. So you guys should definitely download that and take advantage of that. But yeah, what do you guys think about this game? Please don't be mean. Just be respectful to the devs. You know, it's always a learning experience, and I appreciate you for sending me the game. And I think it does take some sort of bravery to show your creations to the world and accept criticism. It's real hard to have somebody tell you that what you did is not good, or what you did sucks or whatever. But that's the nature of the beast when it comes to marketing your game in YouTube and any sort of thing. You know, if you want to be in game development, you're going to have to be really humble and accept criticism very well. That's something that everybody has to do and learn how to do. You have to be able to put yourself in other people's shoes, have some level of empathy, and kind of just be willing to learn and accept the fact that we're all wrong at sometimes. I'm sure I've made several mistakes in this video alone. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I would really appreciate you guys leave one line of feedback, whatever it is, maybe something supportive, but also don't blow smoke up people's behinds and tell people the truth, but don't be mean. That's the best I can think. Is be honest, but try not to be mean. That's it. Hopefully you keep working on this game. I would like to see you do another update on this where the database has been sorted out and the default font has been removed and some other updates have gone through. Like, maybe give them all separate classes. You know, give them some separate skills. You know, go to the next level with it. This is like a very basic project, right? And I wanted to post this for those of you who have projects very similar to this. Don't be discouraged. Keep working on it, and eventually you'll get there. There's a lot of tutorials out there. Check out some random dudes. He's got a lot of tutorials out there, and of course I've got hundreds as well. And there's just several really, really nice tutorials out there that you can use. So that's going to do it for my first impressions on Alcana, The Last Hope. My takeaway thing is spell check, change your font, all the stuff I said in there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I love you, all my Patreon supporters. If you guys have any questions, special requests, put them in the comments below. Remember, games that have been able to games that I have permission to share will be available at driftwoodgaming.com/games. And if you would like me to play your game, please submit it at driftwoodgaming.com/request, and I will add it. It will automatically be added to the database in the list, and then I will get to it as soon as I am able. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Like this video if you liked it, sub if you're new. I'll see you guys.